So what I want you to understand that when I'm talking about that humans as an appetite system, it is in the brain. There are three parts to the appetite system. So the first part is actually the hemostatic system. Just think of it that he is a engineer. He wants to maintain everything, like blood pressure. What happens if your blood pressure gets high? Your body try to bring it. If it goes low, what does the body do? Bring it back. When you have fever, what does the body do? Shiver, bring it back, right? Fever gets high, what does the body do? Sweating, right? Body has this mechanism. So what happens is that the human adult, now I'm talking about a normal, there's no hormonal problem or anything, the normal, perfect human being, his weight is determined by his genes. The body tends to maintain the gene. So let's say it has happened, experience to us, you must have experienced when you go in a wedding, or you have back-to-back events going up, Eid, Christmas, weddings, anniversary, and you stand on a scale, oh my God, 6 pounds. And then you get into a routine, what happens? Your weight goes back to where it is, right? You get sick, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, 2 weeks, 6, and then you lose 6, 7 pounds. When you get into the routine, what happens? Are you able to maintain the weight loss? Usually not. Comes back. So think of this elastic band. The body tries to maintain it. The problem happens that you want to cross that range. When body starts to hold it, because you're going against body's wishes. So think of a time that you have easy lost 5, sometimes 10 pounds, and 11, 12, 13 pounds become a hardest thing because the weight does not move. This because body tries to hold it. So what happens if you try to lose weight? It tries to send the signal to the second part of the brain, which is actually the craving center, the pleasure system. That, you know, it associates things with pleasure. And once you say, oh, this thing is causing me that pleasure, even though that thing is not there, but it will just promote. So at one point, you might have sat on a sofa and watched TV and you felt so good about yourself. So anytime you see a TV, clink, 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 you want to go and grab the chips. So that's craving center. You know, when you see some particular shop, even though you're not hungry, Krispy Kremes, that smell provokes you because you have a memory associated. No, in Eid, we have to, you know, have that particular penny or jalebi, whatever from that shop. You know, that memory association, that's your pleasure center. So what happens when you want to lose weight, you're going against body's wishes, body will do anything and everything the hormone will provoke, and you will get craving. Now remember, craving is like a wave. Does the wave always high? Always? Do you think?
No.
It comes and goes down, right? How quickly? How quickly? Quickly. Yeah. But if you don't know how to surf, what do you think? What will happen to you if you don't know how to surf? You will get exactly. So craving is not something willpower. Craving is a hormone-driven biological drive. No control. And you might have experience in periods. Do you get these craving in periods?
Yeah.
You wanted it in monthly, but you know, salty, something, you know, why? Hormone driven. But some people who have obesity, they would have more biological drive as compared to other people. And biological drive triggered by the environment. You know, they already have hormone and they see this samosa shop and they have to stop and they have to grab these. So influence, stimulus causes it. So we know that craving, so our body wants to maintain weight. When it loses weight, the body starts to, the hypothalamus starts bringing the other person, the craving sends a wave and you feel like temptation, desire, but actually this would not put the food in our mouth. What does? Our hands does it, right? So then the boss comes into the play. So the craving goes and knock on the boss, which we in if you understand aqal. Okay, cognitive, that does a rational decision. Should I do this? Should I do this? What should I do? Like decision making. Now this boss is tired and sleepy. It is occupied in so many things. He haven't slept. He has bills to pay. He has projects, deadline to meet. So what happened? The main important thing around cruise control. Knock, knock, boss, I'm hungry. I need to put thing in my mouth. And what does the boss say? Do whatever you want. I'm busy. Don't disturb me. And then we start do mindless things. So what we get to know from here that when it comes for appetite, two things are not in our control. Body's trying to defend the weight, craving, but boss is under control. Understand the part? So some things which are not in our control, the medications will work on it. The things that are in our control, that our boss is sleeping tired, we have to make him up. We have to do behavior. We have to say, hey, boss, wake up. Sit on a steering wheel, get off from the autopilot. Does that make sense? So the whole thing, what I've kind of explained to you, is that these two things are very important. So medications and behavior.